you see Coach Sutton, he's in a wheelchair. I mean, when you get together, does it sort of remind you of the passing of time and how long it's been?
Yeah, it really does. In fact, me and Country were just talking about this on the way down. It's odd to see Coach the way he is now. When I met him, he was so, not so young, but young and virile and just lots of passion and sharp as a whip. So it does definitely put a timestamp on the passage of the decade. So it's difficult sometimes, but it's also gratifying.
Yeah, we're all getting older, right? I mean,
Well, I'm in my prime. So.
y'all see the range, he's good. But when you do get together, you go back to the early '90s. So we do feel young for a minute until all this is over and we figure out that it has been 25 years ago. Yeah, tell me about it. Very fortunate to be in the situation I am. I'm blessed. Got a great family. Got these guys are around. So life moves on, and it's been good.
There's no question that it reminds you, takes you back in the '90s, and makes you realize that we're all getting older, and you see their kids, and some even have grandkids. So the blessing is, like they say, is that we all still have each other in our lives, and we get to see each other, we get to talk, and we can always reminisce and go back to those times and tell those horror stories of Coach, doing 8-hour practices in 3 days and all those things. But it also makes you appreciate that the work that you put in with not only playing basketball, but also with your friendships, that they last forever.
You all as a team had the opportunity to have dinner with Boynton and the team, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, what was that like, just to connect with the players now and see what Coach Boynton's doing?
Well, it's always really neat. It makes me reflect on my life and my time when I was here, right? So I go back to my freshman year. I was young, and it's one of the reasons why I said I could never be a coach, especially in college, because I couldn't rest my livelihood in the hands of an 18-year-old, right? Because I remember I was an 18-year-old at a game, not even thinking about the game, like thinking about what I was going to do after the game, what my girlfriend was saying, what they saying about me. So it's always a reflective moment for me, because I look at these young guys and I talked to them last night about really being in the moment and trying to feel the weight of being an Oklahoma State Cowboy and what that means and who that affects, and how people from across the country, from coast to coast, stop their lives for 2 hours to watch you play, and they genuinely care about it. They care about you. So seeing them that young and realizing that they don't really grasp it yet, but what they'll learn as they get older, it's always really cool. It's always really cool.